53 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. Fields. Escape. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, lock it. Watch twist.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
6-6, pull it high. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Shoot.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 51 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Turn up.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Kill.
From the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Back to throw. Fields. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
65.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set up, 50, plant.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On 1st down, Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
You draw Corker.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Clock now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Locke. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Five.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the run.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check 52.
Check 3. Check 3. Mike, 55. Check.
Bravo.
Come on.
5.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. Check 9. Shit.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Another run by Lindsey. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I got you. Check it back. Check it out, Reed.
6 guys. Check 6. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Denver.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
You ready? Shit. Watch the shit. Slants.
Look. Squeeze.
Check 31. Watch safety creeping.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
Locke now on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Go. Ready?
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Undercrush.
Hey, echo.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 13. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pick up there.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Target. Check.
On 1st down, Fields. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
And we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go full street. Check. Now. Check nickel.
25. Check 25.
Go.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll get this one to Switzer. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields able to find Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st and 10, Fields. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. From the gun on third down, Locke going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And Locke going to throw it here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it in? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. On fourth down, Fields nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Hey, Zoo. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 198, watch 98, 98 to Mike. Yeah. 198, watch 98, 98 to Mike.
They'll actually throw it with Locke, letting one go deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and with that, our journey begins, Charles.